to find the Bangkok Dragon, I really feel like I need to focus on these temples. These mythical beings are kind of filled in the landscape of Thailand, such as here, the Erawan elephant. And by gaining a bit of wisdom and knowledge from these places, like our next destination here, Erawan Museum, I'm hoping it will lead me straight to uncovering the secrets of the whereabouts of the Bangkok Dragon. Before facing the Dragon of Bangkok, I needed understanding, not strength. In this chapter of the journey, I stepped into the museum, a place designed as a symbolic map of the Thai worldview. This museum is not just an art or architecture, it represents the three realms of existence rooted in Buddhist and Hindu philosophy: the underworld, the human world, and the heavenly realms. So you have Erawan, which is considered the boss level, the big chief of all elephants, and also a vessel to Hindu god Varna. I can't pronounce names correctly. Vishnu, but this is a Thai mythology, mythical being. But there are lots of similarities to Hinduism with Buddhism here. So we are here at this temple dedicated to him, or its mythical being. Right now I'm beating all the Chinese and Indian tourists who showed up in droves, swarms. So I gotta use my physical prowess to get ahead of them. And I made it up the stairs pretty quick. Got some pretty good footage for y'all too. But thank goodness they have this aircon. Because yeah, that was an ascent. I believe we are now located at the base of the elephant. There's not really a diagram or a map showing this. Look, if you're disabled, oh yeah, so I think we are at the base. Earlier we were right over there, it's the entrance, and you can see, oh, they use the elevator. Cheaters. See, all that effort. Good thing I still beat them. Okay. Now it's a Buddhist temple. Now we'll make our descent. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna use the stairs again. I gotta lose this. I weigh 107 kilos. But be respectful and mindful of, you have to be barefoot here. Places considered a temple sacred. You have to dress modest. So those people who struggle on dressing modest, you still show skin. Be prepared. Bring some long clothing. Normally you're supposed to take your hat off in places like this, but it depends if it's enforced or not. Let's head out to the garden. So the founder, he believed it was important to add these pillars of different creation stories or religion. The different pillars of like religions of like their world views and what's important to them, and like the creation story, and which they have Hindu here represented. I don't never heard of this one before. The goddess Guan Yin, Mayana pillar. See this is one whole pillar, but this one really surprised me, and it actually warms my heart to see this, because Christianity is not really spoken about a lot in Thailand, but it speaks about Christianity and Jesus Christ. That's my faith. And it talks about the whole creation story. The epic tale, baptism of Jesus. Jesus calls his apostles, the birth of Jesus. God creates the world and mankind. So, you know, sequential order, bottom all the way up. Same here. Bottom all the way up. Joseph sold into slavery at Egypt by his brothers because of their envy. Jesus is praying. So it talks about all that creation story in one of these pillars right here, which is pretty cool. This looks like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Moses, pillar of fire, which is a symbol of God ascending onto our physical world. The tablet, the stone tablets. Looks like when they, I forgot what they're called, the three wise men with the birth of Jesus, looking at the stars, seeing the signs. So this really surprised me to see like the creation story of my faith represented here in a Buddhist temple. I say Buddhist temple because at the very top is, you saw in the videos, Buddha, and people offering to Buddha up there and praying. But this is really surprising. I really like this. I don't know, is that a teacup? Those are teacups and spoons. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna move on to the ancient city. It's the next location, be able to teach us some more about Thailand and the wonderful life and the culture of the society here. All right, let's move on, friends and fam.